Hello, everyone, and welcome to our English lesson. I am Mark.
And I am Anna. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we have a very special and very useful lesson for you. We are going to learn 23 English phrases.
You need these phrases every single day. You will use them in the supermarket, at the bank, with your friends, or with your neighbors.
We will explain exactly when to use them. We will give you simple examples from real life.
Please listen carefully. When you hear a phrase, try to repeat it out loud after us. This is called shadowing. It trains your mouth to speak English naturally. Let's start.
Our first phrase is very important. Sometimes you do not hear what a person says. You can say, "Could you please repeat that?" Could you please repeat that?
Yes, this is a very polite way to ask someone to say the words one more time. Imagine you are buying a train ticket. The train station is very loud. The cashier tells you the price, but you do not hear the numbers. You can smile and say, "Could you please repeat that?"
Or, imagine you were talking to your doctor on the phone. The phone connection is bad. You miss a word. You can say, "Could you please repeat that?" It is simple and polite.
Our second phrase is, for when you need someone to assist you. You say, "Can you help me, please?" Can you help me, please?
You will use this phrase a lot. Imagine you are in a big supermarket. You want to buy some tea, but you cannot find it. You see a worker in the store. You walk up to them and say, "Can you help me, please?"
Or, imagine you have a very heavy bag. You cannot open the door. You look at a person next to you and ask, "Can you help me, please?" Most people are happy to help.
Now, what happens if the English words are too difficult? You can say, "I'm sorry, I don't understand." "I'm sorry, I don't understand."
Please never feel bad about using this phrase. It is completely okay. Imagine you are watching a news program on television. They use very difficult political words. You can tell your friend, "I'm sorry, I don't understand."
Or, you are in a restaurant in a new city. The menu has very strange food names. You look at the waiter and say, "I'm sorry, I don't understand." The waiter will happily explain the food to you. Native English speakers often talk very fast. They forget that you are learning. For example, a neighbor is telling you a story about their dog. They speak like a fast train. You can smile, stop them gently, and ask, "Could you speak more slowly? Could you speak more slowly?"
This helps your brain translate the words. People will gladly slow down for you.
Sometimes you understand the words, but you do not understand the idea. You can ask, "Could you explain it again?" Could you explain it again?
This is great for learning new things. Imagine you are playing a new board game with your grandchildren. They tell you the rules, but the rules are confusing. You ask, "Could you explain it again?"
Yes. Or maybe the doctor gives you a new medicine. They tell you how to take it, but you are not sure. You ask, "Could you explain it again?" It keeps you safe and informed.
A very similar but more formal phrase is, "Could you explain that in more detail?" Could you explain that in more detail?
You use this when you need a lot of information. Imagine you are at the bank. You want to open a new account. The bank worker gives you a paper. You ask, "Could you explain that in more detail?"
It means you want them to give you the specific facts step by step.
Now let's move to friendly greetings. When you meet a person for the very first time, you say, "Nice to meet you."
This is a classic phrase. You move into a new house, your neighbor comes to say hello. They say, "Hi, I am John." You smile, shake their hand, and answer, "Nice to meet you."
Or your son brings a new friend to your house for dinner. You open the door and say, "Hello, nice to meet you." It makes a wonderful first impression.
Let's review the two most famous polite words, thank you and you're welcome.
We use these all day. Someone opens a door for you, you say, "Thank you." Someone brings you a cup of hot coffee, you say, "Thank you."
And when you do something nice and someone says thank you to you, the best answer is, "You're welcome." It means you were happy to do it.
Here is another essential word. Excuse me.
Excuse me is like a magic key. It opens conversations. Imagine you are on a bus. You need to leave, but a person is standing in front of the door. You gently say, "Excuse me," and they will move.
Or you are in a cafe. You want to ask the waiter for the bill. You raise your hand a little bit and say, "Excuse me." It gets their attention politely.
Sometimes, "Can you help me?" is not formal enough. If you are in an office or a bank, you can say, "I need your assistance."
This sounds very professional. You look at the office worker and say, "I need your assistance."
Another professional way to ask for help is, "Would you mind helping me with this task?"
You can use this with colleagues at work or even at home. Imagine you are cooking a very big holiday dinner. There is too much work for one person. You ask your husband or wife, "Would you mind helping me with this task? Would you mind helping me with this task?" It is a soft and kind request.
When that person helps you, you want to thank them professionally. You say, "I appreciate your assistance." I appreciate your assistance.
This is a beautiful phrase. Appreciate means you value their help highly. The man fixed your broken window. You pay him and you add, "I appreciate your assistance." It makes people feel respected.
Now, let's look at how to stop a conversation politely. You can say, "May I interrupt you for a moment?" May I interrupt you for a moment?
Interrupt means to stop someone while they are speaking. It is usually rude, but with this phrase, it becomes polite. Imagine two friends are talking, but the telephone is ringing and it is an emergency. You step in and say, "May I interrupt you for a moment? The phone is ringing."
Or you are in a meeting and you really need to ask a fast question. You say, "May I interrupt you for a moment?"
Next, let's talk about time and plans. If you want to choose a good time for a meeting, say, "I'd prefer to meet in the morning." I'd prefer to meet in the morning.
Prefer means you like it more. The dentist asks, "Do you want to come at 2 o'clock or 10 o'clock?" You like the morning better. You say, "I'd prefer to meet in the morning."
You can change the last word. You can say, "I'd prefer to meet in the evening," or "I'd prefer to meet on Sunday."
But sometimes life happens. You are sick or your car breaks down. You cannot go to your meeting. You ask, "Could we reschedule our appointment?" Could we reschedule our appointment?
Reschedule means to choose a new day or a new time. You call the doctor's office. You say, "I have a cold today. Could we reschedule our appointment?" They will find a new day for you.
When you change plans, it is good to say sorry. You can use, "I apologize for the inconvenience." I apologize for the inconvenience.
Inconvenience means a small problem or trouble. You are 15 minutes late to a cafe to meet your friend. You sit down and say, "I apologize for the inconvenience."
If you make a bigger mistake, you need a stronger phrase. You say, "Please accept my sincere apologies." Please accept my sincere apologies.
Sincere means it comes true from your heart. Imagine you break your neighbor's beautiful flower pot by accident. You buy them a new one and say, "Please accept my sincere apologies."
Let's go back to professional phrases. If you need a document, ask, "Could you send me the report?" Could you send me the report?
This is a standard office phrase. You write an email to your boss or colleague. You need the paper with the numbers for the month. You write, "Could you send me the report?"
It is always wonderful to make people smile. When someone does a very good job, say, "You did a fantastic job." You did a fantastic job.
Fantastic means excellent, very good. Imagine your grandson cleans the whole garden perfectly, or your friend bakes a very delicious cake for your birthday. You look at them and say, "You did a fantastic job." It brings a lot of joy.
You can also say, "I admire your creativity." I admire your creativity.
Creativity is having beautiful new ideas. Admire means you love looking at it. Imagine your friend paints a beautiful picture or sews a lovely dress. You tell them, "I admire your creativity."
Finally, how do you offer help to someone else? You can ask, "Can I assist you with anything?" Can I assist you with anything?
This is very kind. You see an older person with a heavy box on the street. You walk up and ask, "Can I assist you with anything?"
Another great phrase is, "Let me know if you need any help." Let me know if you need any help.
You use this when you want to give a person space, but you are ready to help. Your friend is cooking a big dinner. They are busy. You sit in the kitchen and say, "Let me know if you need any help." They can call you when they are ready.
Well, we have reached the end. Those were 23 phrases that you will use all the time in an English-speaking country.
Remember, the secret to learning English is not magic. It is practice.
Listen to this video again. Practice the shadowing method. Speak out loud with us. Soon, these phrases will be automatic for you. You won't even have to think about grammar.
We are very proud of your progress. Keep learning, keep practicing, and do not be afraid to make mistakes. Have a beautiful day, everyone. See you in the next video. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for watching our lesson today. Goodbye.